Good morning, everyone. So, I decided that with this channel, I'm going to make it almost a podcast type of thing. I'm going to still do hair, I'm still going to do makeup, still going to do stuff like that. But I also decided I was going to do like girl talk and stuff like that. This is my first time. Well, not really, because I have some stuff recorded. I just didn't post it yet. So, yeah, I said I was gonna really take this serious, so this is gonna be that attempt at it for real. So I got up today. It is currently 10:19, and so I just wanted to get on here and talk about finding yourself as a woman. As a woman, we have so many different responsibilities. We have so much pressure. We have all these different things in our ear, and sometimes we feel like we don't have an outlet to say certain type of things. Sometimes we feel like we gotta keep a persona, or we gotta keep the strength that we have for the sake of everybody around us. So I was taking myself for example. Last night I stayed up a lot. I had y'all, I'm trying to be, what am I trying to say? Transparent. I'm trying to be transparent with my life. I'm trying to be more open. I feel like God gave me a platform, God gave me a voice to speak, and God gave me purpose. And I feel like part of my purpose was for stuff like this. And I feel like when I talk to people, people really attaches to me. And so I think it'll be a good idea if I start utilizing that. So I wouldn't say usually. Lately, I've been battling some things. I've been battling, depression, guilt, sadness. If many of you don't know me, and so if you don't know me, my mom died when I was 7. And, that's a big part of my life. Even though I was too young, and I was really young, and it's like, I don't know. It's like a piece of me is missing regardless. It's like I remember a lot of stuff about my mom, and waking up every day and having to go on through with life without her, it really does do something to me. So, I do so many things trying to stay into it. First and foremost, before we get into this, we always start the day with thanking God. God is the head of my life, the forefront of my life. I wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for God. I'm 22. I have my own place. I have a business. I do hair. I do makeup. I'm working on starting some other businesses now. And yeah, I have quite a bit going on. And I know that the reason that I'm so far now is because of God. And so I always start with giving God the glory, giving God the grace. God is the reason for everything in my life. And so I thought I'd just remind y'all, every time you get up, you thank God for the day. You say thank you, God, for this day. Whether I'm in a mood, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether everything is going bad, whether everything is going good, I always start with giving God the glory, because he deserves it all the time. So don't forget, give God the grace, brush your teeth, wash your face, and have a good day. So again, back to defining myself. I'm still in the middle of finding myself, so I don't want you to come on here with the idea of, oh, she's gonna tell me how to get my life together, because I'm not. I'm gonna be real, I'm not. I'm just gonna tell you how some things that work for me, some things that I'm noticing within myself. I do a lot of self-reflecting. I do a lot of sitting there and thinking to myself. I was telling somebody one day, I said, we try to shelter all these things in our brain. We try to stop thinking about it. We try to put it to the forefront of our mind so we can just forget about it, so we don't have to think about it, so we don't have to feel these things. I say sometimes you have to sit in the room, turn off all the lights, and you have to sit with that chaos that's building in your mind. Like, it's a lot of stuff that's going on with you, and it's gonna be uncomfortable, but you got to hear them uncomfortable truths. You got to be able to sit there and ask yourself. You got to process everything. So everything you're going through, you got to be able to ask yourself, so why did I have to go through that? What did I learn from that? What made me go through that? What brought me to this point? How can I get out of it? How can I be better? How can I not let it break me? How can I grow from this situation? And when it all comes down to it, so you got to sit in the dark with all these different thoughts. And this is not even just for women. This is for everybody. Like, literally, we try to drink the pain away, smoke the pain away, do all these things that don't really help. It helps for the moment, but then what about when it's all gone? You just back to square one. You back to what happened. You back to the problem. And so you didn't really solve nothing. So I told myself, I said, whenever life get too much for me, I turn off the lights, I sit in the dark. Sometimes I put on music, but a lot of times I just like to sit in silence, because even though music helps me, and sometimes when I can't find the right words that I want to say, music does it does good for me in that sense. But I have to learn how to process stuff myself, so I can't always let something else speak for me, even though sometimes it works. So with this part of my life that I'm in right now, I feel like I'm at a stage where I wouldn't really say depression, but borderline depression is settling in. And it's just me coming to the realization that, damn, I'm 22. My mom not here to witness me make my biggest achievements. She not here to see me do things to make her proud. She not here to see me make good choices. She not here to give me advice. You know, she not here just to say, just so I can have somebody to vent to. You know, I have a boyfriend. And sometimes we get into it because I'm the type of person that I try to feel everything people give me. Literally, everything people give me, I try to feel it. I try to understand it. I try to level with it. And I always try to bring people light inside of their life when they feel like everything is going bad. And that's with everybody, not even just my boyfriend. That's literally with everybody I come in contact with. So I feel like a lot of times I have to keep to myself, and I have to hide the real feelings that's inside of me, because it's too many people counting on me. When it all boils down, that's literally how I feel. I feel like it's too many people counting on me for me to be sad, for me to be weak, for me to show any sign that I'm going through anything, honestly. And I know that's a bad mentality. It really is. So I'm trying to work on that. And you know, a lot of people, I don't feel like people see me as a person who can hurt, a person who can feel different types of things just by the way that I carry myself, just by the way I handle things, just by what I let the world in and let the world see. I don't feel like, so I do know it's something with the way that I portrayed myself, but honestly it hurts. It hurts that I don't have an outlet, or I feel like I don't have an outlet. And don't get me wrong, I can talk to my boyfriend about stuff. I can talk to him. I can talk to him all day. I don't have a problem with opening up. I can open up to anybody. But I feel like the connect and knowing what to say and leveling with me and giving me sound advice when I say certain things, I feel like people don't really grasp that part. And it's not even a knock on nobody. It's literally not a knock on anybody. It's just the truth for me. I feel like people be so surprised and taken back when I finally decide to open up and I break down and I cry and I'm going through it, that they just be, like I said, they be taken off guard. So they don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to fix it. They don't know how to give me advice. They don't even know where to start, honestly. So I just feel like for me, a lot of things that help me is writing, prayer, listening to music. You know, I've been up today since 5 a.m. I've been listening to music all morning, and I woke up, first thing I said was thank God for the day. And me and my boyfriend, we ended up getting into it last night about this, honestly. When it all boils down to it, this was what the argument was about. That's as real as it can get. It was about, you know, me feeling like I don't have an outlet, I don't have an opening, I don't have room to feel anything else. You know, I'm a very prayerful person. I'm very vocal about God on all my platforms. You know, I talk about God all the time. I pray all the time. I write scriptures of the day. I try to uplift people. I try to keep people in a good spirit. I go to church. And I'm not the perfect saint. That's not what I'm saying at all. Like, I have a lot of faults. I have a lot of failures. And I know I'm so grateful to God for holding on to me this long, because sometimes I do get out of character. I do get out of place. You know, we human. I'm not trying to sit here. I'm never going to sit here and put on the front like I just don't make no mistakes. That's not what I'm saying. I make a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of wrong choices. And I'm trying to learn how to own up to it every single time. I'm learning. I'm learning. So with that being said, I feel like people see the way that I love God, and they be like, oh, well, she's gonna let God fix it. Honestly, that's really what it feels like to me. Oh, she gonna let God handle it. It's not really a big deal to her because she got God. I'm not saying that's how people feel. That's just what it comes off to me. That's what it comes off to me as. So we got into it because I was talking about it, and I was like, you know, I feel like I do a good job at supporting everybody. I do a good job at listening to people, giving people reasoning. And honestly, one of my biggest problems, and this is a self-reflect that I did, one of my biggest problems is I look for me in people. So the advice that I give, people can come to me, you can tell me something, I don't even know you. And honestly, you can ask anybody I know. I'm gonna have some advice from you. I'm gonna have some type of encouragement. I'm gonna have some type of uplifting. I'm gonna have some type of support. I'm gonna have some type of comfort. I'm gonna have something to give back to you every time, no matter who you are. And so a lot of people, they don't operate like that. They don't. And it's hard for me to accept it when I finally decide to open up and people don't give it back to me. So sometimes it makes me go crazy, realistically speaking. So we was talking about that, and I think like sometimes my words, I wouldn't say my words really get mixed up, but the way I come off things is, you know, I try to sugar things down, not just with my boyfriend, with everybody. So I don't really like to hurt people's feelings, but I still like to be real, and I still like to be genuine, and I still like to open up. And honestly, I'm one of them people when it comes to my feelings, like, since I take everybody else's feelings so seriously, I just feel like my feelings should be taken seriously. Like, that's something that really triggers me when my feelings is not being taken seriously, or I feel like my feelings is not, because like I said, I do so much work trying to understand other people, trying to level with other people, and so it hurts me. It does. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that it doesn't. So with that being said, it really was just, I feel like it was a miscommunication on my end. Like, after I'm not gonna say I don't like opening up. I don't like opening up and not getting a response. That's my problem. That's literally a problem of mine. I hate feeling like I'm being ignored. Literally, I do. I hate feeling like I'm opening it up and people not giving me nothing back in. I'm not getting no advice, and I'm not getting no words of encouragement. I'm not getting no comfort. And my boyfriend is the type of person where he knows how to listen. I know he listens. I do. I know he's listening to me. I know he cares for me. I know sometimes he just don't know what to say. When it all boils down to it, he don't know where to begin, where to start with me, where to do any of this. What I need, basically. Like, his support goes, oh, I'm listening to you. Oh, I'm an ear for you to vent to, that's fine and all. But like I said, sometimes I just do want somebody to say something back to me, you know. So with that being said, I ended up, oh God. Like, this is, I don't know, I don't want to say this is like a problem for me, because it's not. It's just, I'm not really used to just telling people, letting people into my life on this such of a deep level, you know? So it is hard for me. So I'm trying to get out of that space, because I feel like God is really telling me, like, I'm giving you all these lessons. You could be using these lessons. You could be teaching people these lessons. You know, I hear people tell me all day long. My friends tell me all day long, like, I'm so glad I met you. Like, you give good advice. You so real with the stuff that you say. You so real with the stuff you do. And then sometimes I feel like I'm betraying myself, because I leave all this stuff built into myself. I'm giving everybody this advice. I'm giving everybody all this help. And inside of me, I feel incomplete. So I was talking to God this morning, and I was like, you know, God, I want to be made whole. Like, yes, I trust you. Yes, I have faith in you. But I want the feeling to be so strong that even on my lowest days, I could sit down and be like, okay, peace be still. And even if the world is on fire around me, for example, even if the world is on fire around me, I could be like, you know what, God, this is your plan. I know you're going to get me through this fire. And I do a good job sometimes. Sometimes I do a good job. But a lot of times I fail. So I said I was going to start doing some self-reflecting books. You know, I do my affirmations, or I try to do my affirmations. Sometimes I fail. You know, I wake up, or not even just wake up. Sometimes I just say it in my head. I'm a hairstylist, so while I'm doing hair, sometimes I'll be like, you know, I am beautiful. I am smart. I am wealthy. I am full of wisdom. I am full of grace. I am protected. I am peaceful. I am lovely. I am all these things. You know, you start with your I am statements, because you as a woman, we radiate so much energy, and a lot of it be wasted. You know, you waste stuff You put your all into a man, you put your all into a friend, you put your all into friendships, you put your all into anything, whatever it is that you pour your all into, you got to learn how to find yourself within all of that. You do. So I'm learning. So as I'm learning, I decided I was going to come on here and I was going to take y'all through the process with me. If that makes sense. I was going to take y'all through the process with me. So I hope that you get some insight, and I hope that you get some type of understanding. You know, I am, like I said, I do love God. So sometimes I'm going to be reading the Bible. I'm going to be reading Bible verses. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to say a prayer. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to just try to uplift wherever I can at the same time while uplifting myself. So I hope y'all down for the ride. I hope y'all down for the count. I'm excited about this. I feel positive. You know, it took me so much courage to do this, y'all. Like, so much. I'm telling you, so much. So yeah, I just feel like, also I've been thinking about going back to school for therapy. So if that's God's plan, that's God's will, I feel like it'll happen. I feel like it'll be nothing in my way to stop me. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. So I got up today. I'm listening to, as y'all can hear in my background, which hopefully YouTube does not ban me because of this, I'm listening to my gospel music and stuff like that, and just uplifting things. And I said I was going to take a walk, a refreshing walk, and I was going to, when I take a walk, I feel like I tell myself, I'm walking with my mom. I tell myself my mom is talking to me. When I was younger, my mom used to take us all to the park. Like, I have a bunch of siblings. My mom would take me and 5 other of my sisters and some of my brothers. We would go to the park and we would be there late at night and we would just be having fun. And, you know, I used to just think of how strong my mama was. I used to see my mama go through a lot of stuff, which I'll go get into that later on in this segment and later on as I'll continue on talking and stuff like that. And I'll continue to tell you stuff about me. But a big part of me is my mom and the strength that she had and the strength that she carried and the wisdom that she carried. And my mom had 18 children. And she birthed 18 children, I should say. And, you know, that takes strength by itself. I'll be real, it takes strength by itself, just for that. And a lot of lessons I was taught early on from my mom. Like I said, I was 7 when my mom died. I was about to be 8 in April. My mom died in January, but I was 7 when she passed. And I always, when I do anything, I'll be like, Lord, give me the strength of my mama. Literally, give me the strength of my mom. And I feel like, I don't want to say that's the wrong prayer, but at the same time, it's like I keep on getting put through things to make me strong. So you got to be careful what you ask for. Like, literally, be careful what you ask for. God is not the author of confusion. So you ask him something, be clear on your intentions. Be clear on what you want. So I told him, I said, you know, God, I saw my mama going through so much and she never folded. You know, I never saw her stop smiling. I never saw her give up. I never saw her break down. Honestly, I did. I saw my mom cry a few times. When I say break down, I mean just on her own, like, I can't do this no more. Like, I really can't take this no more. And I'm pretty sure she had them days. I'm pretty sure she had them days. But she did so well trying to hide that and mask that from her. She kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. And so I always tell God, like, make me strong, make me strong, make me Elaine. That's my mom's name, make me Elaine. And now it's like, why am I keep getting put through stuff to make me stronger? But that's the prayer that I ask. So now my prayer is that, you know, I can enter my soft girl life and I can still be a strong-headed female, but my reason and purpose for being strong is different. I don't have to be put through trials and tribulations. I don't want to go through the fire to learn the lesson. I want to be able to hear you when you speak and not go through the hard things not have to go through the hard things. You know, a lesson is good for sure, but I don't want to just be put through stuff just so God can test my strength, you know. So I changed my prayer. I changed the way that I say certain things. I changed the way I tell God. I said, you know, I want strength because I need it, but I don't want to keep being put through tests to see how much strength I had, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I feel like I'm tight with God, so I be talking to him. And so, other than that, that's another thing. I say I take a walk. I try to find different things that I like to do. I like to do makeup, y'all. Like, I love to do makeup. That's an outlet for me. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. It makes me I don't know, this gives me a different outlook on things. You know, that's always been an outlook for me. I like reading. I haven't been reading lately as much as I used to, but I'm going to start reading again. I'm going to start going to the library. I'm gonna start finding stuff that I like to do to help me. You know, we be so wrapped up in what everybody else needs, we forget about ourselves. So, like I said, I'm gonna start going to the library. I do home workouts, y'all. I'm kind of terrible with it, cause y'all look, y'all, I be tired. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but I am getting better. Me and my boyfriend was working out together, and stuff like that, and yeah, I read, I write. Oh, I write a lot, y'all. Like, I write a lot. Like, sometimes in the middle of stuff, I just be going through it. I just grab my iPad and then just go to my notes and write notes. If I don't have a piece of paper nearby, or if I'm just thinking stuff, I just start writing things down. I write a letter to my mom. I write a letter to God. I write a letter to my boyfriend. Or I'll just write a letter to myself. So that helps me too. And I think it's supposed to be fall right now, y'all. I don't know. Michigan is crazy. But fall is one of my favorite seasons because it's a season of change. And so I asked God that in this season of change, He showed me what needs to be removed, what needs to be kept, what needs to be adjusted, and what's just right. That's going to be my prayer. Show me and allow me to make the change. You know, we look outside, the leaves are changing colors. You know, they do it without hesitation. Fall come, boom, change. It's beautiful. So I want my change to be beautiful. I don't want to change for the worse. I don't want to turn into somebody that's a bitter hearted. I'm a person that loves love. Like, literally, I love love. I love happiness. I love peace. I love feeling like the world is making sense, you know? So even on Instagram, like, I haven't been on Instagram a lot because I hate looking on Instagram and seeing so many bad things happening, you know, with my clients. With some of my clients, I try to tell them, I say, you know, we got enough going on in the world. Tell me something positive. Like, I like to be happy. I like to hear happy thoughts. I know that life is life for everybody right now. And so I don't want people to feel like they got to be ashamed of it. But it's just enough going on in the world. And with the mindset that I'm in, I just feel like I'm not equipped to take any more bad news, if that makes sense. I'm not equipped to be everybody's shoulder, if that makes sense. I'm not equipped to, I guess I did this for so long, I'm making myself tired. I'm only 22. And I think people forget that when they start talking to me that I'm 22, that I'm a person, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still a young lady. Literally, I'm still a young lady. So I have to learn how to separate myself from trying to be everybody's hero and be my own. So that's the process that I'm in. That's where I'm at right now. You know, I have a dog. He's bad, y'all, but he makes me happy. And I like to color. I like to draw. I like to listen to music. I'm an old school type of person. I'm an old school music. I'm a gospel music type of person. That's just what I like. I like soft things. I'm a very soft person. I like soft things. Outside of all this tough shell and stuff that I got around me, I am a very sensitive, emotional, loving type of person. And I'm realizing that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So I don't have to change that. And I don't have to hide that, and I don't have to be ashamed of that. So, y'all, today I had 3 clients. I canceled all of them. My mindset that I was just in yesterday, I'm tired. Like, literally, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I don't have it in me anymore. I just feel like I need to break. And everybody be like, you know, I talk to people, their first thing is, oh, you need to go outside. Because I'm in the house all day. I'm literally in the house all day. But I don't think that outside is my answer. I don't think that outside is my answer. I think since I try to fill my life up with everybody else's problems and distract myself with everybody else needs, that I don't focus on me. So when I finally do realize that, dang, Malika, that really hurt your feelings. Dang, Malika, you know, that made you feel something deeper. Dang, Malika, you're a human. I think when I finally realized that, it just does something to me. Honestly, it just does. Because, like I said, I'm realizing when I get that second for myself, I'm finally starting to self-reflect and be like, dang, you really don't got it all together. You don't. And everybody looking at you like you do have it all together, and you don't. You don't. And that's okay. You still learning. You still growing. You still I'm 22. What am I in such a rush for? Like, I'm supposed to be able to learn life lessons. And I think it's a part of me for moving out on my own and moving on fast. And I'll get into that. I will. Not right now. I don't feel like it today. So, long story short, I canceled my clients today. I said I was going to take a day for myself. I guess this is part of it. This is part of the taking a day for myself. And yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Like, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm gonna be real. I could not do it. I feel like my hair is about to explode. I just want to go somewhere, scream, cry, let it out. I want to go to a rage room. But I decided that I'm gonna try a peaceful approach. I'm gonna try to handle it in a better way. I'm gonna try to breathe. Literally, I'm gonna try to breathe. So I guess that's gonna be it for this first podcast that I'm doing. Like I said, you might see me talking when I'm doing my makeup or something. Next time I might do my makeup and get ready with me and then talk about some stuff. It's not gonna always be, I am a serious person, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a serious person, but I don't know, I would probably do story times and stuff like that. You might see my boyfriend from time to time. We do travel a lot, but for most of all, I'm a person, I like to talk. I do. I like to talk. So if you like to listen, this channel is for you. Be real. So if you like to talk and you like beauty, this channel is for you. You know, you can ask me stuff or give me topics to talk about, and I'll talk about it. I don't mind. But yeah, so almost like a podcast. That's the word I'm looking for. So I hope that a lot of you join me on this process and this journey, and yeah. So I hope you all have a blessed, beautiful day. I'm gonna go, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want to take a nap. I'm probably gonna listen to some music, read a book. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My dog over there somewhere. Mayos. Maya. Come here, Mayos. I'm gonna show y'all my dog. Come here, Maya. Come here, buddy. He don't want to get up, y'all. He tired. But I'll show y'all. Come here. Come here, Miles. He looking at me. He want to get up. He just saying. So this is Miles. Miles, say hey. Say hi, baby. I don't have any kids, y'all. This is my child. And I do have children. I'm sorry. I have godchildren. But children that I birthed, no. So this is my baby. This is my spoiled brat. He is, how old are you, Miles? Miles is 6 months. 6 months. Yeah, this is my dog, y'all. This is my dog. We be into it. We be bumping heads because he be having me messed up sometimes. But I might take him to the doggy park today. You go to the doggy park? You go to the doggy park? So yeah, we might do that. I might take a walk. I got a whole day, y'all. I got literally a whole day. I need to clean up my closet, but I don't think I'm in my place to do that. I'm gonna be real. Probably not gonna happen. But yeah. So I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope that you looking forward to this segment. I hope that I keep you intrigued. I hope that I can even help somebody out if they going through something. If you experiencing something similar, I hope that this helps you. I hope that this starts your healing, helps you start your healing journey, because it all can do part. You know, God is gonna be your best friend when you with me. Honestly, that's gonna be your best friend, because I'm always gonna bring stuff back to God. So, you know, I'm gonna give God the glory. I pray that God speak through me, that God gives me a word that touches people, stuff like that. So yes, have a wonderful, amazing, blessed day, a prosperous day. I pray that God pours down his blessings over you in your life. I pray that whatever you battling, that God comes in, fixes it, and show you that you have a purpose. I pray that you find the spiritual healing that you need. I pray that you be released from anything that's holding you back and stopping you and making you resent things in life. I pray that whatever you're going through gets better. I pray that God comes in and make a move in your life and make a change. I pray that your change be beautiful. I pray that nothing but pure happiness for your life. I pray that you find purpose, you find peace, and I pray that you find yourself. In Jesus' name, amen. Have a great day, guys. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you all next time. So come back.